The more you think about something, the more insecure you start to feel. Our brain evolutionary is structured in a way to look for threats and dangers. RAS, Reticular Activating System, a bundle of nerves located in our brain, narrows and obscures the picture of everything we see. On the one hand, it allows to survive in a world full of threats by scanning the environment. On the other, it discourages from undertaking ambitious challenges because you start to see mainly problems and things that can go wrong. That's why it's hard to build confidence using logical mind, as most decisions are made subconsciously. And it makes no sense to fight with human nature. Just use your RAS to favor your goals. Ignore signals that raise doubts, but don't jump from the cliff when it's really high either. Use your common sense as well. Simply start doing what you are afraid of and your brain will follow. When you take the first step, you throw yourself into action. The only thing your RAS will be looking for is how to make things happen and how make you successful. Will be 100% focused on solving emerging problems. All your fears at the same moment will disappear and most obstacles will be immediately overcome. The average man's greatest problem is not obstacles that stand in his way, but the fact that set goals are too small. Quickly achieves what seems real to him and gets stuck in his own comfort zone, afraid to take the next step. Fear of failure paralyzes him. Therefore, don't try to logically overcome your fears. What will help you is action. Over the last few years, I've been building sales from scratch in various markets, but it took me almost 10 years to leave my first stable job and throw myself into unknown waters. After that, everything was much easier, all because I knew I can achieve whatever I set for myself. So build your own successful track record and prove to yourself that you can do anything. Everyone has an image of himself built in his imagination. Our ego seeks recognition and approval. People want to feel important and subconsciously abandon ideas that may undermine this image. They are afraid of rejection, that they won't be able to deal with new challenges, that the new environment won't accept them. But it's just an illusion, created by the brain to keep them where it seems safest to survive. Rejection doesn't really exist. We give the meaning and put labels to events that happens to us. Imagine that you are playing a video game. When you lose, you don't give an emotional meaning to that. You just restart the game and play again.
Round 2. Fight!
You have no influence on everything that happens around you. Limited influence on people, their choices and their behavior. But always, you have an influence on how you perceive reality around you and what you do. You are not able to do everything perfectly from the start. The best way to learn is to try new things, so don't hesitate, just learn from experience. You are not in this world to maintain the image, but to become a better version of yourself. Confidence attracts people, builds trust, overcomes internal limitations, gives power and motivation to action. This one single trait can lead anyone to success. Only a man who believes that he can make it is able to abandon mediocrity, leave his comfort zone and achieve great results. My name is Pavel. I've built a network of contacts and sales from scratch several times in my career on the European market for companies operating in the industrial sector. If you are interested in sales psychology, improving your sales and social skills, please subscribe and see you soon.